Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Today I'm going to do a video on bangles. As you know, bangle plays an important role in Indian culture. It does not matter what age the woman is, maybe start from the childhood, from 6 months old babies wear bangles, and these are usually made out of black tourmaline beads. So these are for baby safety, so that babies does not get attacked by evil spirit, because babies are very innocent. As you know, negative energy, evil spirits like to attack on babies, elderly and sick and weak, and usually the people are weak from inside and outside. So anyway, so the babies start wearing bangles from childhood, and the word bangles come from Sanskrit word vangri. Now, years, thousands and thousands years ago, men used to wear very thick silver bangle, and these bangles believed to bring a lot of strength in their hands, and which was 100% true. I would rather say 200% true, because these women did all the housework from early 5 a.m. in the morning till the night time, when everything was dark and they went to sleep. So from morning till night, they took care of everybody in the family, cooked all the food. They did not have the modern gadgets. They did everything by their two strong, healthy hands, and their bodies were very healthy too, because back then they didn't have all this fake food. So they grew food, and they ate real healthy food, and they did not have these fake gadgets, and they did not have all the toxins and poisons that we have now. So they had the best bodies, and they worked very hard, and their hands were very strong, and they used to wear very strong thick bangles made out of silver. And silver was for the middle class, poor class, the working class, and gold was for the rich and famous. So, but everybody wore bangles, and little kids, grandpa, grandma, family members always gave tiny little bangles. These bangles used to form baby's hand into nice circle, beautiful hands, beautiful arms, circle arms. So the bangles were worn throughout the whole life. Even the widow woman wears bangles, like usually gold bangles. And bangles have all different varieties. So you see, the babies wear circle gold bangles, or the black tourmaline bangles, the black bangles, black bead bangles. And then as the progress, young girls wear all kinds of different fancy bangles, sometimes glass bangles. I wore a lot of glass bangles during my youth and my childhood age. I loved bangles throughout my life. So there is no restriction, anybody can wear any bangles, but there are few restrictions though, which I'm going to discuss. So as you see, as women ages and they become women, and they are going to get married, and there are special bangles for marriage. Now these marriage bangles are very beautiful, glass bangles for Biharis, and they wear all kinds of bangles. And then there are Bengalis who speak Bengali from Bangladesh and West Bengal. So these Bengalis, they wear a special kind of bangles. These bangles called Sakha Pola Loha. The Sakha is white bangle, and is made out of actual, real, genuine sea cells. and the pola is the red, which made out of actual genuine red coral. They're red. And the loha is actually made out of iron, and like iron steel. And then some women, they put all gold around that iron steel, so they make the iron steel bangle with gold bangle, so that way it's kind of like a pretty looking bangle. But overall, everyone in Indian culture is associated with Bengal, and they love Bengal and they wear Bengal. So Bengali married women, they wear the Sakha, Pola and Loha throughout their marriage life, and when they stop wearing is when they become widow. That time they stop wearing the Sakha, Pola and Loha. Now this has a special significance for wearing Sakapola and Loha, where they wear it for their husband's good health, longevity, long life. But actually, if you see it, the sea cells, she has its own calming wisdom. So the wearing the sea cell, when women become very calm and wise, and they can handle the family life, family chore, and a lot of problems in the family easily. Now red coral has its whole line of benefits. Red coral is very beneficial for the health and longevity. So the red coral keeps us away from many diseases and has a long list of diseases. And if you pay attention, you will see most Bengalis and most people from Kolkata, you will see they are wearing a red coral ring, because this red coral has a long list of benefits. You can check it out online. And red coral gives a lot of problems too if it does not suit you. So it's not a mumbo jumbo, it's a real thing. The stone has to be real, then you get the benefit. And if it doesn't suit you, then you get sort of called side effects. So, but basically they are really beneficial for us, our health and our family's health. And like one of the examples I'll give you, like the people who has in their low sugar chart, like people, suppose they have in their chart 1-9. So when they have 1-9, their house of Mars become very strong. So when the house of Mars is very strong for having 1-9, then they must wear a red coral. Otherwise, you see, if their house of Mars is very strong and they have 1-9, but their partner's house of Mars is weak and has several 9s, then their partner usually tend to get sick. So that way red coral is very beneficial. So they say it's for your partner's long life, longevity, good health. So they wear a red coral bracelet. So from the marriage they wear sea-shell bracelet, white, it's called Sakha, and then red coral bracelet, which they call Pola, and then iron bracelet. Iron bracelet could be worn from childhood by any ladies, because every ladies need iron in their body. So this iron bracelet provide that. And also iron bracelet is very, very beneficial from keeping negative energies away. Now all the other bangles and bracelets, they all have a lot of benefits too. So most of the bangle and bracelet made out of gold, silver, iron and copper, And then there are a lot made out of nickel and glass and wood and terracotta and other materials. So the ones made out of gold and silver and iron and copper are really beneficial for health, like gold and silver and iron really keeps away the negative energies and evils and brings in a lot of good health, good luck and prosperity. And the copper, copper is very good for getting rid of osteoarthritis, arthritis. So copper is also needed for people has gout and arthritis, and especially now with the modern technology going around, with that copper really helps our body grounding and helps with a lot of pain we are getting out of that. So I have seen a lot of pains being eliminated by wearing thick copper bracelet, copper necklace. I have seen a guy on YouTube making copper necklaces. So, and a lot of people got a lot of relief from headaches and neck pains from those copper necklaces and copper rings. A lot of men wear copper rings who doesn't want to wear the bracelet. So they really help, and we also see the examples of all male and female god and goddesses wearing bangles. So the women in India all wear bangles during marriage, and they have a bangle wearing ceremony where bangle, especially glass bangle sales lady comes in home and she puts bangles in everyone's hand during marriage, and then she charges everyone for whatever bangles they use. Usually they use 6 or 12 or 24 bangles, and depends on how many you can handle in your hand, but they usually make so beautiful jingles, bangles. They collide with each other and make beautiful noise, and this noise keeps away this evils and evil spirits. And the women wear bangles, and then these jingles keeps them healthy, because see, as we working, everything is frequency and energy. A lot of energy escapes out of the body, but where by wearing bangles, there are energy being created with the frequency and the jingles of the bangle, and then all this created energy is transmitted back to the body through the skin. So the obviously that's going to give women more energy and more power to work around the house, and more energy you have, more happier you feel. The less energy you have, more depressed you feel. So everything is a game of energy, and we are all frequencies and vibrations. And if you can understand that, then you understand the entire universe. So the stones and these gold and silver and copper, they change your frequency, your vibration and energy. So they are very protective for your energy field, so you don't lose so much energy, and so then you can be active and work all day. And diseases are nothing but lack of energy. So if you have more energy, obviously you have the energy to fight with the diseases. When back long time ago, back home, when we went to the doctor, the first thing the doctor asked, how is the energy? How are you eating? How are you sleeping? How are you feeling? This was the basic question. Now the doctors don't have time to ask you these really important questions. They wouldn't ask, because that would be waste of the precious time which they don't have. So anyway, iron, bracelets. Some people wear black tourmaline bracelet to protect themselves from harm. And throughout the life, women are always wearing bracelet. And glass bracelets are worn by any age woman and brings a lot of positivity as the woman gets married and goes to um, her own home, new home. The jingles of bangles brings happiness and positivity to the family. And as for husband's long healthy life, a happy family, and bringing happiness to the families for good health of the woman. And as I talked about the Sakapola and Loha, these are worn by Bengalis, and then they wear gold bangles too. And then the Bihari and a lot of other cultures, they wear glass bangles. It's just all varieties and beautiful colors of pretty glass bangles, which creates a certain kind of jingling and sound waves. And these sound waves get rid of all the negative energies around the family, around the female, and gives the body special kind of positive energy and power, and fills the environment with positive energy, the happiness. So the jingles of the bangles, they jingling and making noise with each other makes a special energy which enters the body, and they also, the energy escaping the body, it takes that energy, and as the bangle is round, they swirl it around and sends it back to the body. So there's also the special kind of jingling noise makes the woman healthy and strong. So this noise increases her intuitions and empowers her third eye. But never to wear plastic bangles, because plastic bangles and bangles with nickels or other kind of metals, they actually attracts negative energy, and they gets rid of positive energy from the body, and they brings in the diseases. So don't wear any plastic or net metal like nickels and all kinds of cheap useless bangles. If you want to wear bangle, wear gold, silver, iron, copper, or glass bangles. So some women and men also wear bangles, and a lot of god and goddesses, male and female, both wear bangles. Now, not wearing bangle, at least not even a black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is really good when it comes to beads bangle. Not even a black tourmaline or iron bangle. Now that brings in negative energy for not wearing any bangle, just empty hand. Because when your hands, arms are empty, or body is empty, it's easy for negative energy to attack you. And not only that, when we wear the bangles, the friction where it happening, that wrist area, we have our, when the doctor taking the pulse in the wrist area. So by wearing that bangle, it keeps the blood pressure under control, thus keeping the heart under control, heart rate, and also it keeps the respiration under control and calms us down and keeps the blood flowing throughout the body properly. So it has a lot of health benefits, and it's giving constant pressure to the hand where both the arm where we wear bangles. That's the reason for all female reproductive organs, the acupressure point, and that's the reason also for our pulse. So wearing bangle, it helps to get rid of high blood pressure and anger. You will see the women who don't wear bangles, not at all, it tends to have high blood pressure, anger, and problem with anxiety and depression, and very jumpiness, not calm at all. But wearing bangles makes them calm, lowers the blood pressure, gets rid of anxiety, depression, all kind of thing, and it helps women a lot because of the friction created from the bangle and the pressure it putting on the wrist. So the bangle is very beneficial. It circulates the blood properly in the body. Usually if you pay very good attention to your body and you start writing down things, you will see that when you have like inflammation in the body, like you ate food which cause inflammation, like say bread, wheat bread, or milk, things like that, white bread, and you sugar, white sugar, then you see when you have inflammation in your body, that's the time you see your mood is not good, mood is down, feel depressed. But then the moment you see that you eat food which are full of antioxidant, non-inflammatory, then you will see your mood gets elevated. Like if you take a green juice with celery, blueberries, then you will see that by taking the green juice with blueberries and celery, your mood kind of improves a lot. So inflammation kind of gives problem with the mood. So by reducing the inflammation, you change your mood, and you can yourself check it. One day you eat a lot of sugar and you see next day your mood is not very good. But one day you eat a lot of greens and add celery and a lot of berries and the food which gets rid of inflammation from the body, turmeric and all that, and you'll see that your mood change. So same way, bangles also helps. It helps to circulate the blood throughout the body, lowers the blood pressure, lowers as the blood pressure lowers, anger lowers, and then the person feels healthy and happy and less sad and less depressed. So the married women, for married women, they have to must wear bangles during marriage. They get a lot of bangles, even for the baby shower during the 7 month when they get baby shower, they get a lot of bangles from family members, especially mother-in-law or mother. They give gifts as bangle. As friends bring small gifts for babies and all that. But the close family members like mother, mother-in-law, they give gifts of gold bracelet, gold bangles. And the only reason to give this gold bracelet gift that time, because usually you see when the woman is pregnant she gains a lot of weight, and there are a lot of restrictions and her mood change, hormone change, so she tends to get more high blood sugar, high blood pressure. So by wearing these bangles keeps her blood flowing thoroughly, and her blood pressure also comes down. So usually gives bangles, and that's the time she must wear bangles to keep negative energies away and have positivity. Sometimes they don't like to wear so much glass bangles because they might feel uncomfortable. During pregnancy, people like to feel a little bit comfortable, so they can definitely wear the gold and silver bangles, especially gold bangles, which they get in their gift. So, and it's very good for the baby too, because you see, in the 7 months, 8 months, they get this baby shower and they get this gift for the gold bangles. Because when they wear it, this jingle sound, the jingle sound creates a sound wave, and as the time baby's brain is developing and body is developing, and this jingly sound is very good for their brain development, and they get to know this sound, and they get to know the sounds coming from their mother, so they feel very calm and happy, and their mother also feels calm and happy during to this jingly wavy sound. So this is very good during the pregnancy and the 7th month when they get the baby shower. So on our wrist there are acupressure points which keep the female reproductive organs healthy, and we cannot just sit down and keep pressing on them whole day. Keep acupressure. So bangle is the best way to do it, an easy way to do it. So for thousands of years women been wearing heavy thick bangles, and it keeps their health good, their reproductive organs good, and their blood circulating through their body, keeps their blood pressure on check, thus keep their heart on check and makes them happy. So we use the bangles to keep the our all reproductive organs. The bangle control our emotions, especially the glass bangles. So the woman who wears the glass bangles are more happier, and the women who wear no bangles at all, they usually tend to be very emotional, and they cry for every little thing. Their emotions are at the high level, especially during pregnancy. Women's hormones are all over the place and their emotions are at the highest point. So that time if they wear glass bangles, their emotions will be under control, and the woman who does not wear any bangles, their emotions are all over the place. So the glass bangles are, they absorb the positive energy and radiates it back to the body, and it gets rid of negative energy and keeps us happy, healthy, strong and calm. The colors of the bangles are also very important. As I told you, all the married women whom they're getting married, after the marriage they wear red bangles, because the red bangle gives loving, fiery energy, and it is for marriage, and it's full of love and passion and this passionate, fiery energy. Now white bangle is for calm, and is for wisdom, peace, calm, music, and for wealth of knowledge. As our goddess Ma Saraswati wears white bengal, she is the wealth of knowledge, peaceful, calm, and the wealth of music. She sings green for wealth, prosperity, and good luck. And the black bangles are for power and protection from the negative energies. Usually the black tourmaline, black beads. Purple bangles are freedom, and white for new beginning, and white is also for knowledge and music. Yellow for happiness, and blue bangles for wisdom. Gold bangles for good fortune, and silver bangles for strength. When A woman wears bangles, she gets special power into her body, and her body becomes healthy and strong, and the jingly sound gets rid of negative energy and fills her body and her environment and her surrounding with positivity and positive energy. So the woman must wear a bangle from childhood till the death, and especially when they're pregnant, because they want to keep themselves happy, healthy, plus their baby happy, healthy, and keep themselves and the baby safe from negative energies. So the bangles are very important, and they give a lot of power to the female, and there are a lot of power called Sakti. So the powers been generated by different bangles. So women wear 3 bangles, women wear 6 bangles. When they wear 3 bangles, they get Tharak Sakti. When they wear 6 bangles, they get Tharak Marak Sakti. When they get 8 bangles, they get Marak Tarak Sakti. When they wear 12 bangles, they get Marak Sakti. And these Saktis are nothing but strength, and it came from the God. And why this different numbers? Because the more bangles you wear, more jingling noise, and more jingling noise, more protective power. So it's up to you how many you want to wear, what kind of metal you want to wear. This was my little information. I'm sure there are many more benefits which we don't know yet, but I wear them and I believe in them and I like them. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, so everybody must know what these are, what they can do for them, and they can do their own research too. Have a great day. Bye bye.